welcome Mr. Nityanand Jayaraman. He's a renowned environmentalist. Sir, welcome. My first question to you is, it's been a month since Swachh Bharat Abhiyan was launched. If you've been listening to the political rhetoric there, there was a lot of frenzied comments, a lot of, people saying that, okay, finally we are going to see a clean India. Government officers, you remember, were asked to come into office to clean up their offices and, start at that level. Do you think it is a sustainable campaign? Do you think this Swachh Bharat Abhiyan is actually headed towards a cleaner India, sir?
Well, I think that as a campaign, it is always possible for campaigns to succeed, but I do not have much hopes for this particular campaign for a number of reasons. I don't think it is a sincere campaign.
Why?
And the reason why I say that is even while we're looking at this very aesthetic act of cleaning up your streets and cleaning up your buildings, you have a government that has not made a single comment over so many months of their being in power about the garbage, about the toxic waste in Bhopal.
Yes.
The Bhopal survivors are currently sitting on hunger strike without water in Jantar Mantar. So cleaning up Bhopal is not on the agenda, but cleaning up all of Bharat seems to be. The second reason is that this is the same government that is currently extremely rapidly undoing all environmental laws. This government has identified growth as its priority, and there are two things that they have singled out as impediments to growth. One is environmental protection, and the second is public participation. So in their mind, our environment and our democracy are the two single largest impediments to their agenda of growth, and these are being undone. So I think that on the whole, this is not likely to be anything beyond aesthetics posing as environmentalism, and it's not really an environmental justice campaign.
All right. You remember that Mr. Narendra Modi talked of the 9 people tree system. Now, the fact that so many celebrities have come out in support of the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, doesn't it almost seem like some, the erstwhile ice bucket challenge? But then the issue I have, which I was even asking our other guests, is where does one actually throw the garbage? Where are the systems in place for it? And how do citizens finally engage with public systems or public services to ensure a Swachh Bharat?
See, the issue is that the solution to a dirty Bharat, it is seen as lying in cleaning up Bharat, which means you take out all the garbage and you throw it somewhere else. Now, when you clean up a particular place and throw it somewhere else, the place that you've cleaned up remains clean, but the place where you've thrown it to becomes dirty.
Exactly.
Unless you're planning to throw it outside Bharat, Bharat in one way or the other remains dirty. It is a concept of garbage. It's our concept of garbage and our concept of a way that needs to be re-examined. There needs to be a deeper engagement with what we call garbage or trash. Because just as we treat certain material as trash, we also treat certain people as trash. And these are the people who live next to the places where the rich people's garbage goes to. In Delhi, it might be the Bhavna area. In Bhavana or whatever, the place where you have a landfill. In Chennai, it's a place called Kodugayur. These are the places where unwanted things go. But these are also the places where people from marginalized communities live. So this is just an age-old propagation of something that India has perfected in the form of casteism.
My last question to you, Nityanand sir, is that, no doubt which political ideology we belong to, all of us do want to see a clean India. We want our streets to be clean. We want our garbage to be regularly managed and disposed of. We all want, plastic to be recycled, whichever way that's possible, with waste to be recycled. How does one go about it practically? What is your solution where we can achieve a clean India in the real sense?
I think it is not possible to have a clean Bharat while pursuing an agenda of consumer-led growth, where on the one hand we want to keep consuming and increasing the amount of consumption, including of things that cannot be destroyed, of things like plastics and a number of toxic waste. And then we are dreaming of clean Bharat. That is not possible unless you can find communities that you're willing to sacrifice and dump upon. And that kind of cleanup will be the kind of cleanup we did during Commonwealth Games, where we put up big hoardings to prevent white people from seeing the poor people in our country. we are ashamed of that. And I think that this kind of an unjust mechanism, and look at the way your airports are very clean, but the backsides of our cities, where we are certain that no white man will ever go, can remain as dirty and as festering as ever. I think that unless we come out of this mindset of cultural discrimination, I don't think we're going to be able to really achieve a Swachh Bharat. We might be able to achieve a Swachh capital, a Swachh airport, but we won't have a Swachh Bharat.
All right. Thank you so much, Nityanand sir there. All right. As you all heard,